and welcome to yet another scintillating session of Aditi Ma'am's Story Time. Story Time, which is just not about telling and listening to stories. It's about learning some life skills and having a dash of fun. So kids, the chota bachas and the bada bachas, if you're all ready, sit straight, wear your smiles. Yes, leave everything else that you are doing. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Put on your thinking caps, open your ears, look at the screen and guess what is the story going to be today. As always, I have a clue, a hidden clue to the story today. That is in the form of a song. So all you need to do is sit back, relax and enjoy the song. Find out what it's about, do the action, sing along and dance along from wherever you are, sit or stand. Here and just throw your arms up in the air. And then is when I'm going to tell you the secret of my today's story. So children, if you're all ready, let's roll on.
Help me find my zebra stripes, black and white zebra stripes. Help me find my zebra stripes, I've lost my zebra stripes. Are they in here? Whoa! Are they here? Help me find my zebra stripes, black and white zebra stripes. Help me find my zebra stripes, I've lost my zebra stripes. Have you seen them? What are you saying? Oh my god, it's so fast! Help me find my zebra stripes, black and white zebra stripes. Help me find my zebra stripes, I've lost my zebra stripes. Mr. Turtle, have you seen them?
Oh yeah, they were a bad way.
And Mr. Skunk, that's really stinky. Mr. Skunk, that's really stinky. Will I ever find my stripes? Help me find my zebra stripes, black and white zebra stripes. Help me find my zebra stripes, I've lost my zebra stripes. I wonder if they're in this bed. The water's washed off the mud. There are my stripes all along. I found them! Guys, I found them!
Well children, so now that you've heard the song, do you have the clue to today's story? For your answers that you will share with me, you can type down in the chat box right on your screen. What do you think the story I'm going to share with you today is about? Good, I've already started getting answers. Excellent, very nice, superb, well done. That shows that you have been listening very attentively. Excellent, aha. So, the secret is out from the box. Most of you have got it right. It is about an animal who has black and white stripes. And who is the animal we are talking about? Yes! Superb! You got it right, children. It is the zebra. A zebra that also also reminds us of something when we are on the road. Can you guess what? Right, yes, absolutely. A zebra crossing. On a traffic light, on a red light signal where you stop the car at red light, where you look and go at orange, and on the green light you can just drive along. If it's a red light, you need to stop at the zebra crossing. And why is it called a zebra crossing? Because for the same reason that it has a black and a white and a black and a white coded bar on the entire stretch of that traffic signal. Since it is done in the pattern of a zebra stripes, this portion on the road is called a zebra crossing. So, my dear little friends, you got it right, absolutely, and that's kudos to a good sense of observation. Not now, but once the pandemic is over, I'm sure you will all be driving around soon around your place where you stay, or you would be holidaying, of course. Do watch out for the zebra stripe zebra crossing on the roads. This zebra crossing is also used for pedestrians, for people who have to cross the road, and it is a stop line which tells them that the cars have to stop before the zebra crossing. So, now that you have a dose of what the zebra stripes are all about and how it plays such an important part in our lives, are you ready to listen on to today's story? So am I. So let's begin. I'm going to share the screen right now so that you can hop along and join me in. Can very well see the story. Show me a thumbs up, a yes, a super yes, a no, a super no, maybe, so that I know that you're all with me on the same page of my storybook. Well done, children. Thank you for responding. Very good. So, now that you can see the story, let's listen on. Today's story is titled, How Zebra Got His Stripes. The author of this story, who has written the story, is Jaco Jacobs, and the illustrator, who's an illustrator, children? That's right. An illustrator is somebody who has drawn these beautiful pictures, the drawings, the images in a storybook. The illustrator of this book is Stephen Wallace. And somebody got to publish the book and bring it to us in the market for us to read or on the online platform. And that is a publisher. Who is the publisher we'd like to thank here? Well, yes, you've guessed it right. It is the AfricanStorybook.org. We'd like to thank them for publishing this wonderful book for all of you. Well, long ago, when the zebra's skin was still white, a terrible drought occurred. For months and months, there was not a single drop of rain that fell. Trip, trip, trip. The animals were tired. They were thirsty. They had no place to go. The rivers and the seas were not full with water. There was very less water for everybody to sustain. The grass turned dull from green to yellow. The trees became bare and there were no leaves on them at all. The rivers dried up one by one. Springbok, Warthog, and the zebra had to walk very far each day in search of water. I am very thirsty. Let's go and look for some water. Are you coming with me, Springbok and Warthog? Said the zebra. Rickety top, rickety top, rickety top, rickety top. They walked and walked, walked and walked. Come on, everyone. Walk, walk, walk with them. Walk with our animals. Walk, walk, walk with them. Rickety top, rickety top, rickety top. And they walked, and they walked, and they walked, and they walked in search of water. Do you think they found the water after a long search? Oh, they finally did find some water, but do you know, were they allowed to drink that water? Nah. Why? Well, because it was guarded by a very horrible baboon. A baboon is like a monkey. It is the same family of a monkey, but this particular baboon was very bad, rude, and cruel. So one morning, when Springbok, Warthog, and Zebra went to the water hole to drink the water, they were so happy. But do you know what happened? One morning, when Springbok arrived at the only watering hole, he heard an angry voice say, "Make way! Scoot, or heads will roll! This is the baboon's watering hole! Go away!" Springbok's eyes widened. The baboon was sitting on a rock. Next to the watering hole, the little amount of water which was supposed to be available for everyone to drink. But hey, he was guarding it with all his might. And do you know what the baboon was doing there while he was guarding the water and not letting anyone drink it? He was grilling bananas. For you know, monkeys, baboons, they love eating bananas. He wanted to eat some grilled, roasted, tasty, juicy bananas. And Springbok said, "But I am so thirsty. My tongue feels like a filter. Can I have some water? Just a little bit, a little bit." Springbok said, "Where will I find water? There is no water for so many places we've been to. Please, let me have just a little bit." And do you know what happened after that? Let's find out, boys and girls. The baboon growled, "Not my problem. Scoot, go away, or heads will roll. The heads will be cut. This is the baboon's watering hole." Springbok saw baboon's long teeth and was scared. He turned around and trotted away. Trot, trot, trot. He ran as fast as he could. Trot, trot, trot. Run away. Help me, someone. Help me, someone. Trot, trot, trot. And run away. Help me, someone. Help me, someone. And he ran as fast as he could. Now, the other animals wanted to try their luck. And who do you think the next one was? Well, it After a while, the warthog, he came trotting along. Trot, 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 let's go on. Trot, 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 let's go on. He thought that maybe he will be able to convince the baboon and drink a sip of water. But do you know what happened? Let's listen on. Just the while when Warthog trotted along, as soon as he lowered his head to take a sip of water, he heard an angry voice. Make way, Scoot! Run away, or heads will roll. I will cut your head. This is the baboon's watering hole. Surprised, the warthog turned around. He looked, he saw the baboon sitting on the rock next to the watering hole and grilling his bananas on the fire. Look at that! The smoke coming from the grilled bananas. Ah, I can smell the lovely smell of grilled bananas. Can't you, boys and girls? All the bachas. Ah, what a lovely smell. But was it of any use? The baboon was really a merciless one. He was a horrible, cruel, wicked baboon, not ready to help anyone. This was a really sad sight. Then, I really want to know what happened, don't you? Let's move on. Then, the warthog said, I am so thirsty. It feels I have eaten dust. The warthog said, where will I find some water? Please let me have a sip of water from your watering hole. I will be ever grateful and thankful to you. The baboon growled. Not my problem. Scoot, run away, or heads will roll. You will die. I will cut off your head. This is the baboon's watering hole. It's only mine and nobody else's. The warthog bristled at first. He was reluctant, but when he saw the baboon's long teeth, he got scared. He turned around and trotted away. Trottity trot, 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 trottity trot with his tail up in the air. He ran away. He turned around and trotted along. Trotted along. Come on, tail in the air. He turned around. He trotted away. And he ran as fast as he could to save his life. And then it was the zebra's turn. The little poor zebra, who was also so thirsty, came along. And then it said, you know what it said? The zebra, when it turned up to the watering hole, before it could take a sip of water, he heard an angry voice just then. Make way, Scoot, or your heads will roll. Go away. This is the baboon's watering hole. The zebra snorted and he looked up and he was so scared. But He was also very thirsty. How can he have the water and make sure that his friends get a sip of water? We have traveled so much from so far off in search of this watering hole. How can the baboon stop us just like that? It's not fair. Is it fair? It's not fair. Is it fair? It's not fair. Come on. Is it fair? It's not fair. Is it fair? It's not fair. And the zebra, when he saw the baboon sitting on the rock, grilling his bananas, do you know, boys and girls, what he did and what he thought of? Got very, very, very angry, and he said, I am so thirsty. It feels my tongue has slept outside my mouth the last night. The zebra said, where will I find water? Not my problem, said the baboon. Scoot, or heads will roll. This is the baboon's watering hole. Now the baboon showed his long teeth and tried to scare the zebra away. Did that? But do you think it was? Na 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 na, because our little zebra was very, very strong and it was not afraid of anyone at all. The zebra wasn't scared. Huh? You are trying to scare me? This is my right. This is my friend's right to drink the water. How can you stop us from drinking this water? Let me see. With clip-clopping hooves, he stormed the baboon. He ran after the baboon. And he was so angry. He just ran right through the baboon's burning fire where he was grilling his bananas. All the bananas flew away. And sparks, kada-boom, sparks and smoke. And the bananas were flying all over. The grill went for a toss. The fire was all over the place. It was so smoky that all the other animals started to cough. So did the zebra and our baboon. Help me! Help me, someone! Help me! Oh God! Help me, someone! I'm so sorry. Please, I will let you drink water from this watering hole. Please help me. Do not run after me. I am so scared. Help me. Oh. But was all of this pleading of any use now? Do you think, boys and girls, was it right on the part of the baboon to do such an act, such a merciless act of keeping his fellow friends and animals thirsty? Do you think the zebra was right in doing the action of what he did to the baboon by scaring him away? Well, I'm sure, because that action of zebras, our plain white zebra, also resulted in something which we know the zebra as today. And what was that? Do you want to take a guess, children? What do you think that you see in this picture here would have resulted in? You You can type out in the chat box on your screens what do you think would have happened next in one line or a few words. How do you think the story would have ended? I'm waiting for your answers because I know that all of you are brimming with excitement to share the end of the story. I'm going to share the end for sure, but before that, I want you to hear your side of this story. How do you think the story would have ended after this? So do share in your answers. I'm waiting and reading them here in the chat box. Excellent. Okay, that's creative. Very well. That's superb. Oh, lovely. It's nice to see different viewpoints, isn't it? The author of the story would have a different ending in mind. But, boys and girls, you are doing very well and superbly good at sharing your end of how the story would have ended. Well done. So, should I tell you my part of the story? Well, I will, because that's a promise I've made. With every story time, I have to start and take you to the finish. After this, the baboon tried to escape. Thud, thud, thud. But it was all too late. All too late. Baboon tried to escape. It was late. The zebra kicked him hard. He flew through the air. Zebra kicked him hard. He flew through the air. Ouch! Cried the baboon. He yelled, "Oh my God! My bum hurts a lot!" His butt rested and landed on a sun-baked rock. Since it was so sunny, all the rocks were so heated up, and thud, he fell down on a rock. The rock was so very hot that it burned off the baboon's hair from that portion of his butt. Oh, is that the reason from that day onwards baboons never have had hair on their butts? If you go to a zoo or if you go on a drive to a hill station, on the way you might just come along and watch some monkeys, and you can see and find out for yourself what an amazing fact that is. And what happened? Can you see something's happened to the zebra in the picture? Are those stripes? The zebra's got his stripes. But how did he get them? Oh my. What a pleasant surprise. That's the story we've been wanting to know. How did zebra got his stripes? Oh, the zebra skin was never ever lily white again, because the baboon's fire and the sticks that he used to burn the fire to grill his bananas had fallen on his skin, on the zebra skin. And when something is burnt, it has a black ash or a coal-like effect. So, since the sticks fell all over his body, they created a pattern of stripes on his skin. So from the white zebra, the zebra became the black and white striped zebra forever. And that, my friends, is the story of how the zebra got his stripes. As you can see in the picture, all the animals were happy. Springbok, warthog, the deer, everybody was there. They came to the watering hole. They had lots and lots of water to drink from the watering hole. They quenched their thirst. They satisfied their thirst. And they all lived happily ever after. Nobody ever fought again because the fighter, the horrible baboon, was thrown out of that place, and the other animals lived in peace and harmony always. And that, my friends, brings me to the end of this wonderful, lovely, amazing story of how the zebra got its stripe. So, it was now safe for the animals to drink at the watering hole. And each morning, as they came to drink water, springbok, warthog, and zebra sang the song. Come on, sing with me. Come wet your throat here, come wet your throat, while you take a stroll, while you take a stroll. This is everybody's watering hole. Come wet your throat here, come wet your throat, while you take a stroll, while you take a stroll. This is everybody's watering hole. This is everybody's watering hole. And they all stayed together, helped each other in need, and waited for the rain god to shower them and refill their watering hole and the rivers with a lot of water. And this, my friends, is the end of today's story. So, now that I have ended the story, it's time for a little quiz. Are you all ready? You will answer all your answers in the chat for the questions I'm going to ask you. My first question from the story is, give a suitable title to the story. Can you give a suitable title for a story? A title is something that is the name of the story. That is a name of the story. So can you all give me what you think can be the name of the story according to you? The author has given how zebra got his stripes. You can try and be more creative, children. Share your answers with me here on the chat right now. Great. Excellent. That's very nice. Lovely titles, lovely names of the stories coming my way. Excellent. That's interesting. Very nice. Good. Now for the second part of my question in the quiz. Who are the three animals being talked about? The three friends who went in search of water. Who are the three animal friends who went in search of water? You can give me their names, or you can tell me what animal were they. Great. I'm glad you were all listening because the answers are all correct. The answer is, it was springbok, warthog, and the zebra. My next question is, why were these animals looking or going in search for water from place to place? Why were these three animals going in search for water from one place to another? Share your answers in the chat option. That's right. Absolutely. What wonderful listeners we have here. They had gone in search of water because a terrible drought had occurred. A drought is when there is no rain. There is no rain or very little rain, and when all your water bodies like the rivers, seas, oceans, lakes, ponds, they all dry up. My next question is, did the three animals have to walk far or near each day in search of water? Did Springbok, Warthog and Zebra have to walk very far or very near each day in search of water? The answer is very far. Very good, children. My next question is, where did they find the water? Where did they all find the water? They all. Very good. Absolutely correct. They found the water or the watering hole near a baboon who was guarding it. The next question is, was the baboon a friendly one? Was the baboon a friendly animal? Yes or no? No, he was an angry, wicked, crooked, cruel baboon. What was the baboon doing apart from guarding the watering hole? Very good. Superb. Absolutely right. The baboon was grilling bananas over his open fire apart from guarding the watering hole. Did he allow the animals to drink water from his watering hole? Absolutely correct. No, he did not allow anyone, any animal to drink water from his watering hole. Who were the two animals who got scared and were trotted away by the baboon? Who were the two animals who were scared of the baboon and trotted away without drinking water? Very good. Superb. Yes, children, it was the warthog and springbok who ran away from the place, from the watering hole without drinking a sip of water. Who was the most brave of the animals from the three friends? Absolutely. It was the zebra who was the bravest of them all, who was not scared from the baboon. How did the zebra get his stripes? Yes, children. The zebra got his stripes from the burnt sticks that fell on his skin in a form of a pattern of the stripes. That's how the zebra got his stripes. Why do baboons never have hair on their butt? Yes, you've been listening so far, so good, very good. Because the zebra kicked the baboon fell on a hot sun-baked rock, and that portion of his butt hair was burned off. That's the reason from that day onwards baboons never have hair on their butts. And with that, I come to the end of today's story. I hope you all had a very good time, as much as I did preparing and sharing this lovely story with you. So, children, now that you know the reason of a zebra getting his stripes, you need to watch out for the zebra crossing on the roads at the traffic signals, and you know what to do or tell your parents to stop before it so that the pedestrians, the people on foot, can cross it without the cars over it. So, children, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Happy reading and happy listening. Thank you.